heart because they have always been a tough hitting team. They've always had the problem of competition for athletes. They don't have big turnouts like Farington and some of the other schools, but the kids that turn out come to play.
What did we hear? The figure that there were 36 dressed for this game. We saw only about 18 in the warm-ups today, and they will have a lot of kids that will go both ways. And I find in this day and age with specialists and kids being fresh on offense and defense, that's really
well, it's the age of specialization. It kind of goes, football kind of goes like society. Even the other sports do the same thing. But that's when I played, when you have to play both ways. And it was really a lot of fun to play out there for 42 minutes or 60 minutes or whatever it was. The coach used the term Iron Man. That used to be a very important, because usually there may be 3-4 players that go both ways on high school teams. Kaimuki has a bunch of them that go both ways.
I'm from that age too, Coach. You went both ways, and but now you got a lot more kids playing too, and
that's good. Yeah, it's opened up the game to a lot of people, so you got more people playing.
Here's one of the excellent traditions, and this, an important part of what you're teaching the kids. The sportsmanship, the spirit of competition. And let's take a look at the starting lineups for Kaimuki on offense. Jordan Karras, their quarterback, and there's number 3, Chance Fuentes, and he will get his number called a lot tonight. They've got a good receiving core. Justin Fai Meolele is a returning honorable mention all-state player, so he is definitely a deep threat, and we'll keep our eyes out on him. They will go with a single set back and 4 receivers, double slot formations frequently in this game. There's their offensive line, and they got a little bit of size there.
Yeah, that William Morin there is 5'6", 344 pounds, only a junior.
I'm trying to picture what Mirafuentes running behind him could get lost. So both teams taking the field, and Kaimuki will be on our left, and they will be back deep to receive.
I always admired the energy and the time that these cheerleaders spend. And the fans, of course, making their signs and everything. And there's that school spirit, personal pride, no question about it.
We were talking about Fai Meolele. He is the deep man, and there is a short kick, a little pooch kick that went straight up into the air and was fielded by Brandon Hayashida at the 40-yard line, and you don't see that very often, a fair catch on the opening kickoff.
That's smart call. Good field position.
So here's Farington starters. On defense, they'll go with a 3-man front with 4 linebackers. Benito Reyes is a hitter. Honolulu Mika also. Ernie Kayo, one of the defensive backs. And Faumui also will lay a lick on you. Jordan Karras, right out of the gates, hits his wide receiver, Fai Meolele.
Fai Meolele, good feet there, 11-yard gain, real quick like. That's just a quick out. 6'2", 205 pounds. You heard the coach refer to him as Division I prospect, and he definitely is. 4 touchdowns this year, 17 receptions for 435 yards.
That first play good for a first down and across midfield, so now Kaimuki into Farington territory. 1st and 10 from the 49. Handoff is Mirafuentes, and he spins for a couple.
2-yard gain there. Look how small that kid is. I tell you what, Chanston Mirafuentes. That goes for about 100 yards a game. 6'4", 4 yards every time he touches the ball. That's not, just look at him in that huddle. Defensive linemen must have a hard time finding him in the backfield.
Fai Meolele standing right next to him, a full foot taller. Give him 3 on the first down run, 2nd down from the 47. Karras looking to pass, flips it down the field, incomplete.
Almost picked off by Waylon Philpott. If somebody's going to do bad damage back there for Farington, that's the kid. Been watching him for a couple of years now. He has really gotten to be quite a defensive back, 5'7", 175-pound senior. Good defensive back. That's Jordan Karras you see right there, 5'10", 200 pounds. This kid can run with the ball, too.
Third down play now for Kaimuki at the 47. They need to push the ball just about to the 39-yard line. Single setback. Receivers split to each side. Deep ball. Faima'olele fighting for the ball at the 20-yard line, but he was out of bounds. He caught it, but he couldn't keep his feet in bounds. He was well covered on the play. Philpott in there.
Yeah, good matchup between Philpott and Faima'olele. Ball a little underthrown there or not. He had the speed to get behind.
And Kaimuki will have to kick it away on their first position.
A lot of these games are won right here. High school games, kicking game. You can win half of your games just with a kicking game.
Ball is kicked. Faima'olele punts it, fielded. Two Farington Governors bump into each other. There's a fumble and it's recovered. Recovered by Kaimuki. David Bellin.
Bellin got the ball there. Just a 31-yard kick, but like we said, boy, can win a lot of games just with the kicking game. Take a look at it. Just two people trying to decide who should catch it, and they couldn't make up their mind, and Kaimuki said, we'll take it.
First break of the game goes to the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can cash in. Karras over center. Two backs. Mirafuentes is hit immediately and really smacked down for a loss.
That was a cartouche. Big number 50. Leua.
Luafalimana, Justin Luafalimana, number 90, is in there along with number 50, Leua.
Watch number 50 come in here and just clean this up. Number 90 is in there, Justin too, and you just can see the linebacker. That's what linebackers are supposed to do.
That play was stuffed. He lost a couple on the play. 2nd down and 12. They can get a first down inside the 5. First quarter just underway. Karras throwing into the end zone, fighting for the ball. Incomplete. Faima'olele was covered.
Komui broke that up.
Well, that's interesting because they just look Faima'olele's direction and toss the ball up there and let him fight for the ball.
Oh yeah, he's a big kid. He's 6'2", 205 pounds. He's a basketball player that reminds you of the old alley-oop pass type of thing.
3rd down and 12 now. Karras will work out of the shotgun, flanked on each side by a running back. Deep drop, flip. Mirafuentes trying to shake free, trying to turn the corner, still on his feet. Getting down to about the 7 before he's bumped out of bounds, but he shook a couple of tackles and showed there just how tough he is.
Mika took the hit, brought him down. But Mirafuentes, boy, talk about balance. Boy, he just bounces off of people. Little screen here, right to the right side. Watch him take a hit here. Gets away from that one. Good balance. Takes a hit there, bounces up, and gets bumped there by Joel Kim, I should say, 145-pound senior.
He's hurting a little bit. There's going to be a field goal try as Faima'olele will try it from the 20, a 30-yard attempt. The boot is up, and it is good.
Can win a lot of games with the kicking game.
Kaimuki strikes first with a 30-yard Justin Faima'olele field goal. Kaimuki 3-0. All right. There he is, Justin Faima'olele, coach, and
well, he does everything. He's more than a triple threat. You see, he catches touchdown passes, he kicks field goals, he kicks extra points after touchdown, and here he is kicking off.
This one is fielded at the 18-yard line by one of the up men, and he's still on his feet trying to shake free as Christopher Avesi moving the ball past the 45 near midfield, and Farington will start in good field position, trailing 3-0.
Take a look at this. He picks this up. Good decision there. Christo Avesi. He's just running over people here. Ohello makes the tackle. He was gone.
Set you up. Sa is the quarterback, and he quickly pitches to Michael Rabago, who gets the bulk of the running duties for Farington. Not much here.
Rabago, 190-pound senior. Good defensive play.
Farington has not had a lot of luck getting, and there you see the Farington starters, Sa, Rabago, and the 4 receivers. Here's Rabago running room past the 50 down to the 47. Good game. Let's take a look at the lineups again. The offensive line is pretty good size. Got a couple of 300-pounders there. Tafea and Taimi. Third down and short. Looking to throw is Rabago, but it is intercepted. Intercepted by Kaimuki. And returning it.
What a great interception. Leland O'Hello picked that off with one hand. He's a 5'10", 170-pound junior. Take a look at this with his right hand right here. Just snag that right there. Talk about playing zone. Let's see if we can see what the penalty is.
Well, if they're going to go both ways, he should be playing on wide receiver.
A dead ball fall, personal foul, after the change, first down.
Tag on a penalty. And here's Kaimuki back into Farington territory at the 35.
Well, Farington setting them up here to make this a real battle. You can see that Farington has got more firepower. They're just shooting themselves in the foot here with kicking game mistakes and penalties right now. Good field position for Kaimuki.
Jordan Karras will hand off to the up back. Number 9, Jonathan Ishida. A 5'10", 185-pound senior. He moves it forward, but very little.
Superstar is a sponsor of OIA and Oceanic TV crew. Yep. Look for a look at their many designs. Check out the Surfstar website at www.surfstar.org.
Best dressed crew around. I've been trying to score one of those t-shirts though.
Oh, I tell you what, you got to fight him for those, boy.
Second and 11. He lost one. Karras will look to throw. Throws behind his receiver, and it was well covered by Jorel Kim, number 21.
Brandon Hayashida, the intended receiver. Jorel Kim there to break it up again. Karras has a strong arm. He doesn't give much indication he's going to throw the ball, boy. He just loads and fires.
Very athletic looking 5'10", 200-pounder. There he is, and
big arms.
He'll work out of the shotgun, flanked by Ishida and Mirafuentes. Whoa, a bad snap over his head, and he's going to have to chase it deep in his own territory, running for his life. Throws downfield, and it is incomplete.
Boy, did he save the day there. Real good heads-up play by Jordan Karras. That could have been a disaster. Take a look at this. This is a nightmare with the shotgun.
Got a fortunate bounce right there.
Liua was in hot pursuit, number 50 there. Smart play here by Karras. Really, that's big time. A lot of college quarterbacks don't have that presence of mind.
So now 4th down. Micah Alexander is the deep man for Farington near his own goal line. Fields it at the 4, trying to get a block. Still trying to turn the corner now. Flag is down. He's at the 20, and he's got real estate. He may go all the way, but there is a flag down at the 40-35, finally pulled down by Faima'olele from behind. But let's see what happens here.
Faima'olele, also a good defensive player, chased him down from 50 yards.
We're waiting, and they're going to bring it back.
Doesn't that hurt? Good run back on the kick that time. They went from the last time where they fumbled on the kick to this time where they returned it. I thought, my goodness, taking the ball inside the 5-yard line there. Should have let it go out of bounds, but see how far back it goes.
First down.
He finally got the block he was looking for. Unfortunately, it wasn't legal.
Wrong side, yeah. This is a dangerous place for Farington. This has been one of their problems. This is what's keeping them from being the banner team that they could be with the personnel that they have.
They've come into this season with high hopes, and of course they're very much they're in the playoffs, and they would like to have a winning record going into the playoffs. So here's Gilbert Saw working out of the shotgun. How dangerous is that near his own end zone, throwing deep, and it is incomplete.
Intended for Chad Mock, 145-pound junior.
Of course, if you don't mind the shotgun snap, in some ways that's not all that dangerous a play if you chuck it as far as you can downfield towards the sideline.
I would say it was automatic, except for that one play that would make us a liar. You never really know. I think it depends a lot who's playing over you.
I tell you, it's a different game of football when you're going out of the shotgun from your own 5-yard line in the first quarter. Here's a handoff. Wiggling for running through and getting close to the first down. I believe that's Rabago.
Rabago carrying the ball. Kaluna in there to make the top. Sorensen also in there. Ishida. Got a little mixing and stunting there in the Kaimuki line. Some creative defensive line play there if you caught it. I don't know if you saw the tackles crossing and whatnot and slanting. And good job of coaching there. At this level, to get them to do that is quite a trick.
Farington using the pass to set up the run. Gilbert Saw now over center. Rabago the lone setback, and he runs smack into number 4, Daniel Tautofi.
Tautofi, 6'1", 205-pound sophomore. Boy, he's going to be a good one. A couple of years from now, boy, he's going to be one big hitter.
He enveloped Rabago. No gain on that play. Farington from their own 17-yard line. Saw rolling, throwing short, spinning, shaking free for a good gain to the 25 is Micah Alexander.
Micah Alexander caught that pass, little quick in pass.
Short of the first down.
Take a look at this. This is a good play. They got the stunt going. Nobody underneath. Wide open. Good throw.
Nice reversal.
Brandon Hayashida made the tackle. He's 155 pounds, senior. Very steady player, Brandon Hayashida. Does a good job back there.
Farington looking for a couple from the first down. They're still going from the shotgun. Deep ball. Man downfield, incomplete. Overthrew his intended receiver, number 10, Warren Gasper.
Intended for big number 18 of Farington. Warren Gasper. That was actually number 10.
Let's take a moment to check down with John Nolan down in the field. John?
Guys, the linebacker who picked that INT off that last play for Kaimuki, linebacker Leland Ohello, you know what? He's a good addition to the linebacking corps. He's quick. He's not really big, but he's got a good attitude. And you know what he told the coaches? I'll play anywhere. Back to you guys.
Coach like to hear that. Handoff to Ta'avesi.
Tautofi makes the tackle again, number 4. We just were talking about him.
Christopher Fa'avesi, just a junior, averaging 4.2 yards a carry. He'll split some time with Rabago back there in the backfield.
Fa'avesi's a big kid. He's 6 feet, 205 pounds, only a sophomore. Boy, he's going to be a handful.
First and 10 Governors, look out, into the backfield, charging Daniel Tautofi, spilling the quarterback Gilbert Saw. Wow, I think somebody missed their assignment.
No, this is an all-out stunt. You know, that he just don't have anybody to block him. It's a mathematical improbability.
There you go, you're exactly right, Coach.
Nobody touched him at all. He's having a lot of fun, I can tell you. That feels so good. Look at that. He's just, I love football, he's saying right now. Give me more rice.
Lost 7 on the play. Farington on a 2nd and 17. Saw will throw the deep ball again. And and he will overthrow his intended receiver, Chad Mock.
Chad Mock, a 5'11", 145-pound junior. You see the arm on Sa. We were saying in the beginning, this guy can really hurt you. You can see right here, right now, we got 1 field goal, 11 yards reception, 2 tackles by Lele. Sa has 8 passing yards, -7 yards rushing. Farington has 2 turnovers. Kaimuki has 3 points off the turnover. So it's a typical playoff game at the high school level. I think it's safe to say now the team that makes the fewest mistakes is going to win this. And really mean it.
It sounds like a cliche, but boy, I mean, it's the truth. Underhanded shovel goes nowhere.
Boy, I got to tell you, that was one of the great defensive plays by a high school team you'll ever see. Good faking by the quarterback. Watch this very carefully. Watch this fake. Nobody knows who really has the ball. Good on the hand. Gee, they come right over there and pick that up.
He didn't intend to do it that way, did he?
Oh, that was the play. That was the play. Jonathan Ishida was not fooled. Big number 9.
Farington will kick it away. Low line drive. And it hits.
Rule number 1 in the kicking game. In the punting game, never let the ball hit the ground.
Lele recovered nicely, but it could have been disaster. Score 3-0 here in the first.
Join the club for special savings with your very own Coupa card and buy a Roadrunner. Beep, beep. Get it faster and get it online with Roadrunner. Beep, beep. Try getting a Roadrunner will change your life. Hi, yeah. Do you have Roadrunner? Get Roadrunner, young boy.
Needs a cake card. Okay, here we go. Kaimuki taking over, and there's some movement, and it looks like Farington was offsides. Were they drawn offsides? No, says the referee.
Dead ball fall, encroachment on the defense, still first down.
Douglas can't get in that neutral zone. If you line up in that neutral zone, there's Billy Kai, a good shot of Billy Kai, great football player at the University of Hawaii, offensive center, offensive guard.
Harold Tanaka in his second year also there as head coach of Farington. Shaking free, spinning for a nice gain, Chanston Mirafuentes.
Lawrence Wilson made the tackle there. 5'11", 260-pound junior. Watch him hit Mirafuentes here. Doesn't bother Mirafuentes at all. But look how he spins off. I tell you what, you got to take your hat off to this kid. Take a look at this. Watch this hit right here. Barring turns up 360 degrees.
Hits the hole very quickly, and it's got great balance.
Stealth like.
There he is again, shaking free, running room, 30, 25, 20. The little guy smacked down at the 14-yard line, but not before a huge gain.
Jorrell Kim makes the time. Look at him. He walks like he's 6'5", 300 pounds. Look at that.
I love the swagger.
36 yards. Yeah, the swagger. Watch this. What a hole. Smart runner.
You know, he's got big strides for a little guy.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. He's only 5'2".
Well, for 5'2", he was churning up some yardage.
Oh, you short guys are all alike.
Nah, ain't that short. There's the movement. Don't go there.
Liua is the one that jumped offside there. Kaimuki got him guessing.
On the defense, still first down.
Here's Kaimuki inside the 10 now.
You see 4 penalties for 30 yards. Look at Kaimuki playing both ways, and they don't make mistakes. Harold Tanaka does not like that.
Karras, handoff, fumble! Just as we said, they don't make any mistakes. They fumble the ball away.
Big number 90 comes up with the ball.
Lua.
Yeah.
Boy, he was right there.
He just didn't quite have it. Stunting linebacker didn't quite have it.
Farington with a break.
They got to capitalize on it now. They're down in the hole here. This could be a double-edged sword for them. They have not proven that they can get out of the red zone. You can see the turnovers. Farington 2, Kaimuki 1 now.
Farington has not had particularly good field position. Shaking free and running room. 20-25. Rabago, 35. Michael Rabago for a big gain.
Tautofi had his hand on him, and he just kind of drug him along on a 24-yard gain. Fujimoto made the tackle, 145-pound junior. Boy, he's a handful. 5'7", 190-pound senior. Rabago, take a look at this. See the linebacker stunting from the outside, misses him, and he gets a hand job here on the jersey.
That's the running game we didn't see earlier in the year.
Michael Rabago, 5 rushes, 43 yards.
He came into this game averaging only 2.7 yards per try. Sa wants to throw it long again, but his man is well covered. Kaimuki is playing them very deep. They have not been able to get a receiver behind the coverage tonight as much as Farington has thrown the deep ball.
Well, Sa is overthrowing the ball just a little bit, but boy, Bronson DeLima, he's a good wide receiver. Visit Scream Life Park at Sea Life Park, where terror runs deep, a safe Halloween event for kids and families. Yep, it's tonight and Saturday night from 6:45 to 10 p.m. Purchase your pre-event tickets at Floral Deck on Nimitz near Sam Choi's restaurant and bring in your coupon card for $3 off. Plus, Floral Deck will give you 15% off everything in the store.
Sa's got a man, Mike Alexander, for a good gain. 40-35 out of bounds. And a first down for Farington, their deepest penetration thus far.
27-yard gain. Good job by Micah Alexander. Tackle made by Tau Maulolo, 5'11", 225-pound defensive lineman that ran him down from behind. That's not bad when you're a defensive lineman. You can run down a receiver like Alexander from behind. That's not bad at all.
Trying to catch a little wind, and here comes.
Yeah, he's sucking air there.
Farrington, handoff, Rabago, turning the corner, 30, and down after a gain of 5.
Tau Maulolo and Ishida, 2 defensive linemen, made the tackle. We have another penalty. The flag is in the air. The flag is whirling. The flag is landed. And the referee, Awana, says it's against Farington.
Offensive holding. So Farington gets some good ball movement, moving the ball ahead. There's a penalty that could hurt him.
Well, do you get the feeling that Farrington's playing with more?
On the offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the fall. Still first down.
Don't you get the feeling that Farrington's playing with more gusto now, a little bit more determination? I mean, the backs are actually running a little harder. The linemen are sticking with the blocks a little longer. I think the coach is getting in their back pocket there.
First and 18. Sa throwing as the runner's cutting across, free, 20, 10, and down he goes, Fa'avesi.
Lautelli, the wide receiver there for Farington.
You're right, Coach.
Am I right?
You are right, Coach.
Take a look at it again. You see, good throw by Sa. Like we said, he can hurt you. Kalani Lautelli, a 5'9", 165-pound senior. He can take off. You see Tofi trying to get him from behind. No such luck.
That's only Lautelli's 5th catch of the year. And here is Fa'avesi moving the ball ahead.
Boy, he's a big running back, isn't he? My goodness.
Nice compliment to Rabago.
Oh, yeah. 6'2", 205 pounds, and only a junior. Farington's loaded for next year. You know that? They got a lot of young, both teams have a lot of young players here.
There's a good look at him. He's in the backfield. Fa'avesi again. Fake handoff, throwing into the end zone. Broken up nicely. Well played by the defender. Gasper was the intended receiver.
Brandon Hayashida right there like he should have been. Man coverage. Take a look at this. He just turns right around and Gasper looks for it. He looks for it. It's perfect position. Would have been a nice interception.
Kaimuki looks like they're well prepared coming into this game.
This kid is very steady. Brandon Hayashida does not make too much. A very cerebral player. Big down for Farington.
3rd and goal from the 7.
They've not been that successful on 3rd down. Let's see what they do.
Throwing back across the grain, incomplete, overthrew Warren Gasper.
Hardest pass to throw for a quarterback, rolling right and throwing back to the left like that. Will they try a field goal? They're 2 of 5 on third down conversion, so that's going to have to change.
Down by 3, 3-0, Kaimuki.
Well, now this is something here. Farington trying a field goal. They've not been known for their field goal kicking over the years.
Number 85, Adrian Villarreal will try it, and he's got it.
Did he pass?
Not by a lot.
Was that a pass or a kick? That was a sparrow. How do you do that?
He finessed it across over the goal line, or over the crossbars, rather.
Adrian Villarreal, 5'9", 155-pound senior. Take a look at it. This looks like a sparrow. Look at that.
Yeah.
A dead ball, a knuckle ball extra field goal. Not bad, Villarreal.
Wilbur Wood would have been proud. Carol Tanaka said, yeah, we got the kicking game for this.
Hey, it's like golf. You take them any way you can. If
Yeah.
it goes over and it's 3-point, there's that school spirit, personal pride.
3-3, Farington Kaimuki, and who'd have thought that?
Well, right now, it's a defensive battle. I think you're going to see some dramatic changes at half.
Well, both teams have come very close to breaking some big plays here.
Well, they get down in the red zone, and then they get hung up in the red zone and have to go for 3.
Villarreal will be doing the kicking off. And Faimalele is the deep man, but this one will be fair caught by Brandon Hayashida. Another fair catch on a kickoff.
You find that interesting?
I haven't seen it more than a couple times. I've seen it twice in this game already.
Well, maybe John Nolan can ask the coach what's his theory of doing that. I would suspect they don't do a good job of returning kickoffs and think, why don't we just take it where we catch it? Because theoretically, if you get it outside the 30, you have good field position. Why get greedy?
Good point.
And fumble the ball.
Here's Chaz de Mirafuentes. This time, nothing. But I suspect that they'll keep calling his number.
Watch him get engulfed here by Lawrence Wilson and a couple other people.
And we'll be back with more in a moment.
Over the years, the Trophy House has provided the winning look for teams, individuals, and any kind of organization or event that needs that special touch. Call the Trophy House for something as simple as a ribbon or as impressive as a Koa Bowl, plaque, or trophy using their state-of-the-art computerized laser engraving system. The Trophy House at 1301 South King Street, across from the First Hawaiian Bank building. Call 596-0455. The Trophy House.
It's definitely a treat to have your Oceanic coupon card in October. Celebrate Sippy's 34th anniversary. Buy one chili chicken mix plate, get one free, Mondays only. Purchase advance tickets to Scream Life.
Farington has a passing advantage and consequently total yardage. Turnover is a big difference. 2 for Farington, 1 for Kaimuki. Penalties really hurt Farington. 5 for 40 yards. Kaimuki 0 for 0. Time of possession even. Katusha's Farington doing their share of the banging out there, of course. They got some big fellas on the Farington side.
Now, wait a minute. I only counted 3 Katusha's.
Is that right?
Yeah. I don't know. That's a check that stat. Here we go. Second quarter turns. Throwing picked off, and it's going to be a touchdown. He ran it all the way. That is Alex Faumui.
Alex Faumui, 6 feet, 185-pound senior. Boy, that was quick and dirty.
Boy, did he smell that play.
Well, let's see if we have the referees have something to say about these types of plays.
The flag is down at the 40-yard line. The officials are conferring at the 12.
Let's take a listen.
We got a dead ball fall, unsportsmanlike conduct on the green team. After the score, the player is ejected. The touchdown is good.
Well, we got a significant personal foul there.
Well, that's not something that Kaimuki can do. They don't have that many players to begin with.
Little frustration seeping through on that scoring play.
Coach Oyama does not like that. Chalk from there. We agree. We agree. That might not be a bad idea.
So the first touchdown of the game is a defensive touchdown from Farington and Alex Faumui. Here's the point after attempt. It's down, and Villaria's kick is good. So with timeout on the field and 11:52 remaining first quarter, or second quarter rather. Farington 10-3.
Fill up your favorite 7-Eleven.
We are back 10-3, and the defense has dominated. There is Alex Faumui with the first score of the game. Kickoff, squib kick. Battle for the ball near the 45-yard line. And Farington has come up with it. Mark Bacani came up with the squib kick. Let's watch it.
Really a very tricky, quick kick that's very difficult to handle on this kind of turf. Bacani just read it perfectly.
Farington with an opportunity here with a 10-3 lead.
Good picture of Bacani there loading up on the water. Take another look at this interception. Boy, what a beautiful play by Faumui. Take a look at this. Watch how long the quarterback takes to throw this ball. He really winds up there, kind of takes a little bit off of it. The receiver didn't see Faumui coming at all.
Yeah, you notice the quarterback telegraphed that pass, too.
Absolutely, yeah.
You stare at a receiver long enough, and you're giving the defensive corner a huge advantage.
Well, you hear that term that they use all the time in college ball and pro ball, the quarterback looking the receiver off. That means he looks to the right, throws to the left, looks to the left, throws to the right, looks down the center, throws to the right. You know, don't look where you're going to throw. But then again, Lele is his favorite receiver, and he has not thrown to Makaviviole yet on the other side. So they're kind of getting wise to that.
Farington now, after recovering the onside kick, I don't know that we call it an onside quick kick or a squib kick, and they're going to work offensively. Gilbert Saw throwing the ball off the hands of the intended receiver. Good defense, good coverage there.
Intended for Gaspar, knocked down by Brandon Hayashito. He's playing just a great game as a defensive back. Our Aloha tire tonight is provided by Mamo Howell, located in Ward Warehouse. Mamo's original designs continue to lead in look, style, and class.
Agreed.
Very comfortable shirts, too.
You're looking very stylish, Coach.
I feel stylish.
Here's Saw handoff, Christopher Favesi.
Boy, Favesi, boy. He's 6'2", 205 pounds. He's only a junior. Boy, I predict great things for this kid. This is what they're looking for in Division I football nowadays. Big, fast, good hands, good legs, and big as the lineman.
Give me a bus back there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Take the bus for a ride. Third down and 3 for Farington near the 40. Handoff Rabago, shaking past a couple of men, but can't get much past the line of scrimmage, so they'll come up short on
Jonathan Ishida makes a tackle there.
On third down, so now they've got a fourth down situation. What do you do here, Coach, at the 40-yard line?
Oh, you punt it. They got no reason not to. They're ahead by 7 points. The clock is running. They got the win at their back. Len Kaimuki make a mistake.
Adam Villaria kicking. Handling. Punt. Well, it'll be allowed to drop and go into the end zone. Smart play by...
Good coaching there, boy. I tell you there. That is a good job of coaching. They knew what they were trying to do. Trying to ground it inside the 10-yard line.
So we got a break in the action here at Aloha Stadium, second quarter. It's Farington 10, Kaimuki 3.
Challenge and encouraged. I think what makes teaching rewarding to me is the fact that I have the ability to impact students positively, and yet that is also the most challenging thing to me, trying to motivate 150 students. But I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
The Outstanding Educator Award is brought to you by the OIA and Oceanic Cable.
Back and have the ball hit on the other side, hit in the field, not the end zone. And boy, he just missed by an inch.
That was terrific, terrific effort. Chancellor Mirafuentes going nowhere.
Lua Fale Mana made the tackle, 215-pound junior.
Giving the little guy a greeting. Hello.
Mirafuentes, 5'2", 155-pound junior. We don't have anybody that small at the station, male or female. Look at that, he's lost among them.
Lost among the tall pines. Having a productive night. And he'll get the handoff again behind some blocking, trying to squirt outside 30. First down, grab from behind. I think he got collared rather than face masked.
Faumui made the tackle.
Let's take a look. Caught him on the mask. Oh, ouch.
Well, that's why it's a penalty, because his body is going one way and his neck is turned right around the other way.
We have a face mask on the defense, intentional, 15 yards, first down.
That's one tough kid right there.
I know he's small and kind of elusive and makes some people hit, but over the course of the night, he's still going to take a little bit of punishment.
You take a look here, Farington, 6 penalties for 55 yards. Kaimuki has yet to get a penalty.
Here the Bulldogs. First and 10 from the 49. And Carnes will throw it long, near sidelines. Incomplete. Let's go down to the field with John Nolan, who's got an interview for us.
Well, guys, I've got a familiar name and a familiar face to the Farington football team program, the University of Hawaii and the NFL. I got Falonico Senior, and tonight you're watching Junior. What have you been telling Junior?
I've been telling him to just try to play relax. You know, there's a football games going on. There's not a whole lot. But, you know, you can't be playing, you know, tight up, because otherwise you'd be tired all night long. So try to give him a little bit of it and then let him play football.
Defensively, it's been a struggle tonight. Not a lot of offense, but defense. And, of course, Tasi Faumua, his cousin Alex, just picked one up.
Well, you know, it's one of those things they have to play together as defense. And that's what happens when you all come in one and put pressure on the quarterback, let the quarterback, you know, look any other ways than where he's supposed to be, and then give the ball away when the guy's not there, and you get a pickup by Faumui for 6 points.
Okay, let's go back to the game.
Thank you, John. Falonico Noga, when you got hit by him, you stayed hit. Carnes running for his life and will throw it out of bounds wisely.
Lawrence Wilson putting the pressure there, 5'11", 260. You see him, number 77 there. Good-sized kid.
Has there ever been anyone that's patrolled the Aloha Stadium turf quite like Falonico Noga?
Oh, Noga played good football.
There was a Dick Butkus-like presence to him on the field.
They built the defense around him. He was really commanding. He demanded a double team or a triple team block at all times, which opened up a lot of play for the linebackers and whatnot. It's always great to have a defensive lineman like that.
I remember visiting him at camp. And there's a timeout on the field, and the other NFL players, they were in awe of him as a physical specimen and just a tough guy. So we're going to take a little break here with a timeout. Score remaining, Farington 10-3.
Hey, the Kaimuki Bulldog once wore blue and silver football uniforms under head coach Tiki Vasconcelos. Remember Tiki Vasconcelos? Came from Kauai, his brother Hank, 2 great coaches. He was a great track man too, Tiki.
One of the first families of sports here, and there's the home run ball down the field, incomplete, well over the head of 5 Mile Lele.
And guarding there, Alex Faumui again.
There's our factoid that you were telling us about. I got to confess that that was before my time, the blue and silver. Kaimuki has always been...
Oh, I just read it in a book. I wasn't around either.
Well played, but I'm not sure I'm buying it.
Well, back in these days when they had people like Edward Kawawaki playing for Kaimuki, I tell you what, they had some tough football players. You see the penalties there. Farington got 7 for 40, 7 for 70 yards, and Kaimuki still 0. They're going to need a touchdown here and make this interesting.
Trailing 10-3. Karras, there's Mirapuente spinning, moving, getting a block, 20, 15, pushed out of bounds at the 12. Oh.
Eric Kyle makes the tackle, 5'5", 165-pound. Defensive back taking on Mirafonte. He's a 5'2", 150. Take another look at it. This is a bounce out. Watch him bounce to the outside right here. Bounce to the outside. Gets a little block, a little help. And offers a straight arm, mind you.
Perfect description, the bounce off.
That's what they call it.
Mirafuentes. Over 60 yards rushing in this game so far. We're still in the first half. And here's Kaimuki knocking on the door. Carnes under pressure, throws it up, fight for the ball. Caught, touchdown! Faimau Lele.
Faimau Lele beats Faumui that time. Actually, Faumui actually fell down. That was not really a super well-thrown pass. Take a look at it. Under a heavy rush, Karras, very poised-like, lays it up. Watch Faumui trip right here as he turns around. You see how he falls down? Boy, that's frustrating.
An extra point attempt could send this game into a tie. Kaio will try to tack on the point extra, and the 10th point for the Kaimuki Bulldogs.
Turning into a real battle here.
Place down, kick, punch through, and we've got a 10 all time.
Take another look at it. See the heavy rush from the outside by big number 50. Liua put a heavy rush. Karras took a terrific hit there. Katouche got it off.
Are you? Kickoff. Micah Alexander is deep for Farington, along with Christopher Vesey, number 38. Here's the kickoff. A bouncer fielded by the up man, and he immediately...
Smart play.
Kelson Lopez falls on the ball. We've seen a lot of misadventures this year on those type of kicks.
Well, I got to tell you, but when that ball starts bouncing on that unofficial turf like that, boy, he did the smart thing. Lopez must be watching what's going on. You see, Justin Faimau Lele has been doing everything. A field goal, a touchdown reception, point after touchdown. He does just a little bit of everything.
Got all 10 points for
That's right.
Kaimuki.
He's a scoring machine.
Here's Farington on the attack from the 35, looking for running room Rabago, and picking up some nice first down yardage, pickup of about 7 or 8.
There's a guy that's going 2 ways, made by Faimau Lele. There's that touchdown pass again. You watch Faumui fall down there, a tough break, lost his footing. Tautofi made the tackle there along with Kaluna. Kalana Kaluna is a 5'10", 250-pound junior. See him there, number 72. That's a famous athletic name in Hawaii, Kaluna.
Now third down play for Farington.
They have not been too successful on third downs. They've only been 2 of 6 on third downs, we're told by our superior statistician, Jack Kay.
3rd and 2, handoff. Actually, the tackle moved Michael Rabago close to the first down, He was wrapped up, spun down, and he spun ahead close to the first down, but it'll be about a yard short.
A great call there by the defensive coaches. They had a stunt right up the center. Two linebackers coming, and Jonathan Yoshida got a hold of him and brought him down. He's got knee on his ground, and he didn't make the first down. Good call.
They're going to kick it away. Oh, there's a bad snap over the punter's head. Villaria will just have to follow the ball at the 22-yard line, and Kaimuki will get a huge break. 1st and 10, deep in Farington territory.
I keep on harping about, I hate to say that, but the majority of the high school games are won and lost right here in the kicking game. There are so many mistakes on the kicking game. A lot of coaches don't spend enough time in the kicking game. But, you know, if you go up to pro ball, they start off with the kicking game. You start off like how you play the game. The kickoff, the extra points when you score. Minus 23 yards on that. Farrington now, total yards 98. Kaimuki 107. 47 plays in the kicking game. That's more than most teams have in their offenses.
Dick Tomey used to just preach that. The only thing you got to do in a game is you got to kick.
Join us next week for OIA playoff football on OC16. We've got the entire quarterfinal lineup. Thursday and Friday we'll bring you live doubleheader action. That's Thursday, October 26th, and Friday the 27th. Our first game starts at 5 p.m. on both days, with the second game starting at 7:30 p.m. The top 8 football teams will battle it out in hopes of capturing the OIA championship title. Catch all the quarterfinal action right here, live on OC16.
Catch your breath. See, you didn't have to. They told you had to read that fast, but you didn't have to read it.
Those quarterfinals, I mean, when you got to play 2 games.
That's right. We got some Herculean duty coming up here.
I was laughing about Roger. I mean, not Roger, but Jordan Karras coming out. He was smiling. He says, "I didn't get the play. It was from the Twilight Zone. What were you talking about? You didn't."
1st and 10. Pitch. Mirafuentes turning the corner. 20. Eludes a tackler and gets to the 16. Did you just see how quickly he stopped and made a man miss it?
Well, that was tap dance. I mean, he actually stopped and tap danced there while the guy went by. Boy, you got to admire a kid like that, huh? Look at that. Well, watch this step right here with the feet. Watch right here. He actually burned rubber right there on the...
Left some skid marks on the field.
Yeah, he did. What a football player.
That was a great 5-yard run. Here is Carnes pitching to Mirafuentes, and nothing doing there. Tried to turn the corner on the short end of the field.
Tapuna Uli drove him out, 5'9", 200-pound senior. Chanston Mirafuentes now has 9 rushes for 89 yards. Do the math on that.
That's a productive first half.
That's a productive first half. Almost 10 yards a carry. Not bad. He looks taller. I think that's why he leaves his shirt out of his pants like that. It makes him look taller, don't you think?
I think that's a definite statement there that he's making. 3rd and 4. Pitch. Turning the corner. Looking for a block. 10-yard line. First down. 1st and goal at the 7. Mirafuentes with another fine run. That time, you could see him picking his way through and looking and waiting for the block.
That's a sign of a great running back. Watch him stall right here. Watch him just wait. You see how he slows down, waiting for the block, and trying to get Waylon Philpotts out of position, and then Brandon Hayashida again comes up and saves a touchdown. Hayashida playing a real good game back there.
1st and goal from the 7. Kaimuki looking for the go-ahead score. At a 10-all game, Mirafuentes up the middle. You didn't expect to see him there. He's been going outside, and a flag is thrown near the goal line.
Waylon Philpott makes the tackle. This could be a killer of a penalty right here.
Yep, another face mask is what the indication is from a couple of the Bulldogs.
That was Darren Tautofi, a 6-foot.
Unintentional face mask on the defense. Half the distance to the goal. Replay first down.
Tautofi is a 6', 315-pound junior, number 66 there, made a huge hole. He runs right by number 75. See right? Unintentional face mask. Means that they didn't tackle him, just hit his face mask. Good job of officiating by Tautofi there. Got the call right.
They're going to mark it inside the 1-yard line. First and goal from about a half a yard away. Jordan Karras under center, looking to throw the ball, but the officials will whistle the play dead before it even got underway.
Timeout, Farington.
Farington didn't like the way it was lining up.
Not at all.
And they called timeout.
Coach Ronald Oyama running out there. His second year, he's won 13 games, only lost 3. I tell you what, it's an amazing job of coaching. A little bit bigger turnout at Kaimuki. That's a good-sized school. A little bit bigger turnout and somebody to give him a few more skilled players for him to work with because they got the size.
Earlier, Coach Oyama talked about getting the numbers out on the field for his kids.
Well, our school is situated in the middle of, Honolulu, and there's a lot of distractions. I think, there's a lot of students who want to work or they have other interests. So, these players that we got, they have sacrificed so much where they could have gone out, they could have found a job, get a car, whatnot, but they've sacrificed for this program.
Here's the play, touchdown, straight ahead, nothing fancy there.
Tau Maololo, 5'11", 225-pound linebacker, running back. He's only a junior. Boy, they got some size back there that time. Salome Tau Maolola.
That's just a muscle it overplay.
No, nothing fancy there. That's a refrigerator Perry type. Put a linebacker back there. Put a defensive tackle. Well, they got some beef there. Ishota is a 245-pound center. Wells is a 285-pound guard. Morin is a 344-pound guard.
Here's Faimao Lele with the point after attempt. Blocked.
Lawrence Wilson playing a great game there. Good going, Lawrence. 260-pound junior comes through.
Breaking the action, 6:17 remaining first half. Kaimuki now owning the lead, 16-10.
Watch Lawrence Wilson here, number 76, number 77. I mean, I can't tell you how difficult that is for a middle guard to do that. That takes great acceleration. Good job.
The margin is now 6 points. And Kaimuki will kick it away. Another squib kick, juggled, loose ball. Let's see who comes up with it. Kaimuki says they have it.
Well, the last Kaimuki touchdown came off of a bad snap on the kick. You see big number 45 there. Yakching, a running back linebacker, 5'9", 150-pound senior. Making their breaks now with the kicking game.
Every time has been an enormous part of this game.
Yeah, every time Farington makes a mistake, they capitalize. Mirafontes, by the way, has more yards by himself on 11 carries, 102 yards in total yards by Farington with 98.
First and 10, Kaimuki back on the offense again in Farington territory, running, shoveling back, loose ball. And they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Let's go down to the field. John Nolan's down there.
Guys, ironically, Kaimuki scored on that last drive, but the man who got him there, their leading rusher, Chanston Mirafuentes, is out, and he was out on that drive. Right now, ask the trainers what's wrong with him. They're not sure. They're still checking up on him, and the doctor's talking to him right now. Hopefully he gets back in the game. Back up to you guys.
He's hobbling a little bit, as you can tell, but
well, I would think he'd be
hobbling.
11 carries, 102 yards. He's been pounded by 300-pounders from the beginning of the game.
Karras will throw it, and he's got a man complete for a first down inside the 30.
Leua pushes him out along with a little help from Phil Potts and Jorel Kim. Boy, he gunned that ball, didn't he? So this Jordan Karras got an arm.
Bryden Fujimoto, a 5'8 junior on the receiving end. Good for a first down. The Ball placed squarely on the 28-yard line. And Karras will work out of the shotgun. And he will hand it off. Jonathan Ishida moving it to about the 21-yard line.
Jonathan Yoshida, 185-pound senior. Mirafontes taking a break. You see Jonathan Yoshida, 43 carries, 240 yards, 5.8 yards a carry, 4 touchdowns. He can handle it.
He can handle it, but it would still be a big loss if Mirafuentes doesn't find his way back into this game. Jordan Karras out of the shotgun looking, throwing into the end zone. Fight for the ball. Caught again by Maulele. Outleaped his man for a touchdown. There's a warrior coach.
Oh, Jordan Karras is just having a great time. Look at that school spirit, personal pride. All right, Kaimuki.
I like that army do-rag he had.
Yeah, yeah. Justin Faimialele. No question about it. 6'2", 205 pounds. He's the man for Kaimuki's offense. Well, that extra point not looking that big now.
They're going to try to run it on the option, and the ball is loose. Picked up by a Kaimuki Bulldog, and it is, they say, no good. Now, Coach, it looked like they were waving that off and they were still running with the ball, but they said apparently he was down.
Well, extra point, you cannot advance the ball.
On a fumble, you can't keep fumbling the ball ahead.
Oh, hello made the ball. Yeah, you can't keep throwing it forward. Take another look at it. This is a naked option, meaning no dive man. He's actually down right there. The ground caused the fumble. Take a look at the touchdown. This was a great pass from Jordan Karras. And this is just leaping ability right there. Just unbelievable. Faumui, again, he's going to feel like he's related to Faumealele before this is all over. Boy, some Division I school is looking at him. Boy, he could play a bunch of positions. Linebacker, wide receiver, tight end, strong safety. He can punt, he can kick.
Great hands, great body control, great presence on the field. Here's the return. Mike Alexander will advance the ball to the 38-yard line, and Farington now has to regain their bearings out there. Suddenly they trail by 12 points.
Mirafontes, 102 yards rushing. Farington, 98 total yards. He's outrushed the entire effort offensively of Farington. Faumui had a 32-yard interception return. Farington has 3 turnovers, 8 penalties for 70 yards.
Here the Governors back to work, 5:04 remaining first half. And Gilbert Saw will roll under pressure, throws over the middle, intercepted, and returned over the 50, 45, 40, and out of bounds goes number 1, Kamakaviva Ole.
Kila Kamakaviva Ole, he's a 6'2", 200-pound, 21-yard return. He's their other Division I receiver. Good pass rush. That's what caused that interception. You can't blame the quarterback Saw on that one. He got hit as he thrown the ball and took all of the juice off of it. Good broken field running here by Kila.
Perhaps a little ill-advised making that pass over the middle like that under pressure, but here is Kaimuki back on the attack. 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line. Karras will hand off.
Oh,
that's Ishida.
That was a double Katooz that time.
You take a certain delight there, don't you?
Yeah. All right, yeah, yes, absolutely great. The only problem with Mika got the Katooz there. Good job. At 5'10", 215-pound senior. You see, Katooz, Farington got 6, Kaimuki got none. But at this size, they don't give many Katusas, but they're winning.
When you're outmanned and undersized, you just hold on. Karras work out of the shotgun. He's hit. He's trying to shake free, still on his feet. Flag down, runs out of bounds. But let's see what the flag is all about. Boy, he showed good presence and good toughness.
Got a lot of poise for a junior. First penalty for Kaimuki. Well, Kaimuki can't sit back because Farington can score quickly, as you saw with that one interception. Wind really picking up now. We got about a 25-mile-an-hour wind, so this is not good weather for the kicking game.
On the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the fall, replay second down.
Let's go down to John Nolan down on the field. John?
Guys, we found out what was wrong with Chancellor Mirafuentes. He hasn't eaten since this afternoon, so right now he's sitting in the stands, grinding some Simon. Right now, they won't let food on the field, so he has to sit in the stands in his uniform to eat a Simon so he can get his body sugars right up, and he'll be back up. Up to you guys.
The breakfast of champions, Simon.
John, great job. You're right all over that. I haven't seen that before, where you see the star player sitting in the stands eating while the game is going on.
Only
and he's still eating
in Hawaii. There he is. Oh, that's not all. What do you got else?
Working a hot dog. Okay.
Well, no wonder he's so tough. He's eating enough food for a 250-pounder there.
He's working some noodles there in a big way, and looks like it's got his almost full attention.
Whatever happened to the pregame meal here? I've never heard of a during-the-game meal, but
it was probably social studies this afternoon instead of the pregame meal. Karras will air it up the field, incomplete.
They're trying to intimidate Alex Faumui now. They got him running step for step with Faimea Lele.
Well, now this is a big story here. You got the star of the game so far in the stands. Now, is he joining his family there? Who's with him in the stands? I want to know these things.
I want to know why he's not eating a steak, prime rib or something. What's his Simon stuff? No wonder he's so small.
Kaimuki will kick it away on 4th down. Heavy rush. Got it away. Nice Kaimuki bounce. 10-5. They got to get to it, and it rolls into the end zone.
What a kick, huh? Coming up at halftime, you'll enjoy more segments of Oceanic Cable Sports People Hawaii. More local sports profiles coming up at halftime. And, yes, Mirafontes will eat a little bit more. Maybe he'll get to the hot dog by the halftime. 57-yard punt. And I tell you, the kicking game is just killing Farington. Hi, how you doing? Bulldog, huh? That's that school spirit, personal pride. Get him young.
Farington trailing by 12, and Gilbert Saw will throw it. And his intended receiver was Warren Gaspar.
He's coming back.
Here we go. Superman has returned to the field. Still got a mouthful of noodles, though. I wanted to know, did he leave the hot dog for later, or did he attack that hot dog?
No, I think he's got a little bit of the hot dog in the mouth there. No, that's a request I never heard when I was coaching. Coach, can I go eat?
And now I want to be left alone. 2nd and 10. Sa throwing. Got a man. Running room. 22-30. Near midfield.
Micah Alexander, really good pass catch run right there. 28 yards. Take a look at it. Sa puts his ball right on the line. Crossing pattern, catches it on a dead run. Good lead. Tautofi trying to run with him. Puts a good move on 2 receivers. Brandon Hayashida slows him down again, so he gets caught from behind.
Alexander is a man that they've got to get into the offense. He averages 77 yards a game and is their leading receiver.
Well, he's dangerous after he catches the ball.
Fumble, bad exchange, loose ball. Let's see. Big pile of bodies flying all over the place. Both sides say they have it. I think Farington retained control.
Let's take a look at it. Never did have it again. This is one of the problems with the shotgun. While attempting to hand the ball off to Rabago, the ball was knocked out of his hands. Too good a fake. You know, you can't pull anything on our cameraman. Boy, they catch everything, don't they? The age of television. There's Gilbert Saw, 4 for 14 for 89 yards, 2 interceptions.
He'll work out of the shotgun, throwing over the middle, off the hands of
Warren Casper, the intended receiver, 6'1", 175-pound senior.
Farington facing third down.
They have not had a lot of success on third down. This is a big play for them. They're right now 2 of 7 on third downs.
Well, it's not imperative they get another score before the half. That certainly buoy their spirits. Here is the comebacker. Nice gain, and it's close to a first down.
Big number 81 made the tackle there, Jerome.
J-Rald Mateo is the receiver.
Fujimoto made the tackle. This is a pretty good cartouche here by Fujimoto. Right here. Good stop. Open field tackles are really difficult to execute.
Kaimuki's on the board with their cartouche.
First cartouche.
Good.
Well-earned cartouche. We don't just give them away frivolously. You got to earn the cartouche. If I can't hear it from up here, it's not a cartouche.
We were concerned with the disparity, however.
Yeah. No, there's no discrimination on cartouches. A hit is a hit.
There's a timeout in the field, and we're going to keep it here. Harold Tanaka still smiling.
Well, he's in the game. This is not an insurmountable lead. He just got to stop making getting mistakes, mental mistakes of penalties, and settle down with his kicking game and hang on to the ball.
And we noticed that they're still a half a yard short for a first down. Menehune Water has donated water to our TV staff once again this year. To hydrate your body and get yourself into shape, drink Menehune. For all your water needs, contact Suzanne at 388-6464. I've got my bottle of Menehune water right here.
Got to have water. Good stuff.
And listen to me drink it right now.
Remember the old days when you wanted to drink water, you had to go get up and go find a water cooler or suck the pipe in the bathroom and the basin?
That sounds
Harold
appealing
Tanaka,
the way you said that.
Farington head coach, 10-7. No, hey, I mean, in the old days, you sucked the pipe. That's what you did. Now they got this bottled water from Menehune. Let's face it.
I haven't heard that. Yeah.
And in the old days when, no, listen, let me, wait, I don't want to interrupt the one right here, but let me give you a little education here.
What days were those?
No, in the old days, I would say up until about 1960s, you had to suck a pipe to get water. And what you do is they put a little tobacco bag on it to catch all of the impurities. You know? I know, standard procedure. Don't dirty a glass, suck the pipe. I mean, everybody did that.
Explains a lot, Coach.
You young guys got it easy. Menehune water in a bottle.
First and 10. Deep ball intercepted and dropped.
Old Saw got the arm.
Mateo, the intended receiver.
Fujimoto there to break it up. Number 81. He's doing a good job back there. He's just kind of roving around there playing the deep third. Take a look at this. This ball overthrown. Fujimoto could have got that one. Here's another look at it. Boy, great camera work.
Oh. I think he'd like another shot at that.
Bryden is not going to want to see the replay on that in slow motion.
Saw under pressure. Loses the ball. Picked up by a Farington lineman.
Boy, what a thrill for the center, Ferretti. Panapa Ferretti, a 5'11", 270-pound senior. Take another look at it. Kamaka Vivioli is the one that stripped the ball. Kila, number 1. Ferretti picked it up. Good heads-up ball for offensive center. Almost like a trick play. You know, in the old days, center the ball, the quarterback drop, give it back to you, and you take it.
Back when you weren't sucking a pipe.
Hey.
I gotta let that one go.
There's nothing unusual about that.
Catch our retelecast of tonight's game of Kaimuki Farington on Oceanic Cable's OC16 this at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 10 a.m. right here on OC16.
Now I got to tell you, when we were coaching football, when we were playing football, we were allowed to suck a sprinkler, which is not quite as bad as sucking a pipe, but that's before they started using this. What kind of water do they call that?
I don't know.
Recycled water.
He drank the straight saltwater. Saw running. Looking for running room, but he comes up short of the 35 on the third down play.
Great block put on Tofi there to allow Sai to scramble. Clock now running.
Tamel Scott. And here is fourth down play. Saw under pressure. Oh, is hit from the blind side.
Another cartouche by Kila Kamakaviviole, 6'2", 200-pound senior. That's a blindside cartouche, boy. Saw, never saw. Watch right here. Cartouche.
Oh, you'll feel that for a day.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Isn't that great?
Just the way the coach drew it up on the defensive chart.
Cartouche is now Kaimuki starting to hit. Farington 6, Kaimuki 2.
Kaimuki with the ball, 31 seconds now as they take over on downs on the fourth down sack. And they will run it ahead, Ishida. And this could be the last play of the first half.
I would assume by now Mirafontes has already eaten the rest of his hot dog, and he'll be ready for the second half.
Kaimuki is about ready to run off the field. 5 seconds, 4, and that will do it for the first half of football. And it's been a good half of football, a well-played half by the Kaimuki Bulldogs. 22-10. And the Farington Governors have to do a little regrouping. Let's go downstairs to John Nolan. John?
Coach, a couple things you told me going into the game that you wanted to stop. Of course, you wanted to try to stop Mirafuentes. He's got a $102 going into the second half. And, of course, the big Twin Towers, Maya Felelete, he's got a couple catches. And you knew that this might be a shootout. You need to put some points on the board. What are you going to tell your team at the half?
Just making a ton of mistakes. Special teams have killed us first half. We just got to go in and make corrections. We'll be fine.
And I think, Coach, so far, what's been the steady influence?
I don't know what it is. We just didn't show up right now the first half. Hopefully we'll come out on fire, get our kicking game going, and just stop turning the ball over. We got about 5 turnovers already.
Coach, interesting because Coach Price was wondering, you're not really kicking deep on the kickoffs. What's with that?
Well, we don't want the two guys touching the ball because they both returned kickoffs this year.
Okay, Coach. Good luck the second half. All right. Back up to you guys.
Thank you very much, John. We're at halftime. 22-10. Kaimuki with a well-played first half. And there's a sack. We'll be back with the second half after these.
Key High School, home of the Bulldogs. I'm Sherry Kishimoto. Students in our advanced ukulele classes learn to play the ukulele, guitar, string bass, electric bass, and drums. We perform songs and dances from the Pacific Islands. Our repertoire ranges from Beethoven's Für Elise to contemporary Hawaiian music, reggae, and rap. At Kaimuki, we have school spirit and personal pride.
The stadium. Halftime of our OIA game tonight. Kaimuki with a 22-10 lead over Farington. Jaguars and the coach. Kaimuki has played a good first half of football.
They've played a very disciplined game. They haven't made a lot of mistakes. They've scrambled. They've kind of taken advantage of every turnover and mistake in the kicking game, special teams that Farington has made. And that's going to be the difference in the second half. They're going to have to stop. Farington's going to have to stop making mistakes. They're not getting beat up by Kaimuki as much as they're getting beat up by themselves.
Let's take a look at some of the stats of the first half and see what they reveal.
Well, you see the rushing yards, Kaimuki doing it, and this is mostly Mirafontes, who has 102 yards on 11 tries. Passing is about even. Total yards is about even, but the turnovers, you can see Farington has 4, Kaimuki 2. Penalties killing Farington every time they get going. Time of possession about the same, and the contusions, you can see they're both hitting really well. Kaimuki starting to come after Farington now as they try to pass the ball a little more.
Let's look at some of the first half highlights.
That's the interception right there, boy. I tell you, that was a big one. They exchanged field goals.
Farington had a 10-3 lead at that point in the game. And here is Mirafuentes, Chanston Mirafuentes, and what a first half this little guy had.
I tell you what, I can't imagine how tough he's going to be after he ate all that lunch there at halftime in the stands.
He ran for 102 yards, and here's one of the mistakes you were talking about, Coach.
Yep, the kicking game. Two of the touchdowns that Kaimuki made were set up by mistakes on the kicking game. Take another look at another pass here by Jordan Karras
to Justin Faima'olele.
Yep, and he goes right over the top. We got a real battle going on there with between him and Faumui, I'm sorry. Big kids.
Faima'olele had a huge first half.
He did everything.
Field goals, he ran extra points, and caught touchdown passes.
A couple of contusions on defense. Kaimuki guys, a lot of them going both ways.
So 22-10 right now as we're at halftime. Let's go to the turf notes.
Well, you can see the turf notes here. Gilbert Tsai, 5 of 15 for 101 yards passing, but has that 2 interceptions. That's been his problem. Sometimes he throws it when he gets hit. Fauma'olele, 1 field goal, 2 touchdowns, 1 PAT, 57 yards punt, and 2 tackles. Mirafontes, 102 yards rush and 1 food timeout in the second quarter. Yeah. And I think it was Simon with a little soya, if I'm not mistaken, a little chassil, maybe some onions in there.
Well, I was wondering whether he chased that with the hot dog or not. I saw the hot dog there, but we didn't see the hot dog. Trying to be good reporters that we hopefully are. That we did not see him eat the hot dog. So.
But that always happens at OIA games. They bring food for the players after the game. They're always hungry.
So we'll be back with the second half. We had a good first half, and we're hoping for more here. 22-10 at halftime.
You told me before the game you wanted to make first downs and put some points on the board, and you've been able to get the ball to the Twin Towers.
Yeah, we're trying very hard to keep them off balance, and hopefully we can do the same for the second half.
Coach, I've never seen that in high school sports. Your boy, he had hit the wall, had nothing to eat all day, went outside because they told him they couldn't bring food on the field, sat there, ate assignment. How is he feeling, Chancellor?
He's feeling good. He'll be back in the second half.
Okay, Coach, he's got 102 yards. Let's see what he does in the second half. What did you tell your kids going into the second half here?
I said we got to keep the fire going. We got to keep it going. We just can't lay back right now because Farington's a damn good team.
Okay, Coach. Good luck the second half. Okay, back up to you guys.
We have made Wade Mirafontes. He is now 5'2", 163 pounds.
He looks primed. He looks ready. And second half kickoff not too far away. We were talking about, and John brought up a good point, that Kaimuki in some ways is undersized. They are not undersized at the wide receiver position.
No.
And they have used that height advantage of Kaimuki Viva-Ole and Faima'olele to their advantage here in the first half, playing alley-oop time and again. Farington's team player is Jeffrey Euleth. Jeffrey has been a pleasure to coach because of his desire to learn the game. He maintains a 3.5 grade point average since the start of the football camp. Jeffrey has not missed a practice. He understands his role and importance to the team and is the perfect selection for the Farington team player.
Kaimuki's team player is Darren Tautofi. Darren is a great role model, the team, and he shows great leadership qualities. He works hard in the classroom and on the field. Darren has earned a cumulative grade point of 3.0 Although the offensive line does not show up on statistics, Darian has been one of the rocks on which the Kaimuki offense stands upon. He has great intensity and a burning passion for football. And both of our fine team players will receive trophies from the trophy house. And there are the school spirit, personal pride, Kaimuki Bulldogs.
Congratulations to both our players. Here's the second half kickoff. Bounced around, and Kaimuki was trying that again, that short squib kick. It almost looks like they're trying to kick it at somebody.
Oh, yeah. Norman Lealau made the recovery there. That's a smart thing to do. Don't try to pick it up and run with it. Just fall on it. Don't get fancy, because that's good field position. Getting the ball 1st and 10 on your 46-yard line, not a bad deal.
Kaimuki, though, has had a little success a couple of times in this game.
They've been encouraged to do that, no question.
Gilbert Saw will work out of the shotgun. He's got triple receivers to the near side. And here we go to the second half, and they come right out of the blocks throwing. Incomplete. Gasper, the intended receiver, on the far sidelines where he was the lone receiver.
He's bringing in the play, you notice. He kind of lingers over there and gets the play and brings it into Gilbert Saw.
So let's see the game plan for the Farington Governors here in the second half.
I'm surprised they're passing so much.
They had some success early in that first half with the running game.
Yeah, tough running game.
Varsity was between the tackles, was finding some room, and there is Rabago moving the ball ahead.
Michael Rabago, 5'7", 190-pound senior. He's steady. We want to thank Tiny Tenani for our Sports People Hawaii halftime segment. For all the prep football highlights and more, be sure to watch Oceanic's Tiny Tenani on Sports People Hawaii. 100% local is the theme of this fun sports show. Sports People Hawaii every night at 8 p.m. on OC16. You see third down conversions. Farington 2 of 9. Kaimuki 0 for 6.
3rd and 4. Saw will try to throw for it, and he'll get it. Complete. Gasper down to the 30 and inside the 30. Took a couple of people to finally wrestle him down.
Bryden Fujimoto and Tautofi brought down Warren Gasper, who's no small guy. He's 6'1", 175-pound senior. Comes from a very athletic family. And delivered a little, almost a cartouche there. Take a look at this when he catches this ball. Good job by Saw concentrating, hit as he throws the ball. Watch right there. He just stands up the defensive player.
1st and 10 Governors. Saw fakes, flips it far side, blocking, and a well-designed play will net a few yards. J-Rald Mateo
makes the tackle. Mateo is only 5'2", 145-pound sophomore. So Kaimuki playing their bend and not break defense, playing for the breaks.
Saw 3 receivers to the right, looks right, now comes back, cuts it up the middle, close to the first down inside the 20. Kamakaviva Ole took him down from the Kaimuki side.
See, Saw is a talented athlete. He can run or pass. You can see him here getting a call from Coach Tanaka, who's doing the offensive chores there.
They're going to give him the first down, 1st and 10.
Big series for Farington. They can get it in the end zone. This is going to be a tight football game.
Power formation. They run it weak side, cutting back inside and running room inside the 5. Bouncing off tacklers down to the 2. Loose ball, and Kaimuki may have recovered.
Boy, I tell you, Rabago just absolutely ran right over the top of defender.
And he lost the ball going for a little extra yardage.
Boy, you take a look at this. This is an amazing run by Rabago. Watch him cut back in here. Now watch him deliver the cartouche here, which is unusual for us. He just runs right over the top of that defender and then gets the ball knocked out in the process. Timel Scott is the one that knocked it out. A 5'9", 155-pound sophomore. He's not going to forget that one. 5 turnovers for Farington now, 2 for Kaimuki.
First down play inside the 5. And there is Chanston Mirafuentes back into the game as promised and as advertised for short yardage.
Kyle made the tackle, a 5'5", 165-pound senior.
Kaimuki's got to be careful here. They're inside their own 10-yard line. They've just gotten a break, and there's his Mirafuentes' yardage. Already a good night's work.
12 rushes, 105 yards is real good work.
And second man through, Ishida. Squirming, but still well shy of first down territory.
Kyle makes the tackle again. The 165-pound senior, number 1, Ernie Kyle. They steady, though. They play very conservative. Jonathan Ishida, 5 rushes for 11 yards. Now they're running with 2 backs in the backfield when they're inside their red zone, inside their 20-yard line.
Third and 4 is the situation on their own 10-yard line. Kaimuki. Karras, Mirafuentes turning the corner, got a block to the 21st down. What I liked is the downfield blocking and the way that blocking was sustained.
Yeah, he just stuck right with it. Faumui makes the tackle. Big number 43. Boy, he's been active tonight. Watch this. Watch Mirafuentes. He's right on the goal line. Boy, that's a close one, boy. And
almost a late hit.
You can see how the Kaimuki Bulldogs want to come out and, hey, what are you hitting him so hard for? He's a small guy.
Take it easy on the little guy.
Yeah.
First and 10, Kaimuki. Pitch back. Mirafuentes. Nothing there. Well pursued by Farington. A number of white and red shirts in the vicinity.
The primary tackler there, Mika, number 53, 215-pound senior linebacker, been doing a steady job there. Got the first down. They're working on it. They're moving it out of that red zone. It's not bode well for Farington because now the clock is starting to tick. With 7 minutes left in the third quarter, you got to make something happen.
Second down and 9. Handoff up back Ishida. And boy, was he smacked.
Lawrence Wilson put the cartouche on him, boy. 260-pound, ran right into Ishida and turned him around in midair.
I guess it would be stating the obvious at this point, Coach, but with Kaimuki, with players going both ways, you'd want a shortened game if you possibly could.
Oh, yeah. Falanika Nogo Jr. was in on that one, too. He's a 175-pound, 5'8" sophomore. And he's going to be a great one.
Third and 11. Movement by Farington.
Nogo a little excited there after that big hit.
No dead ball fall, encroachment on the defense, still third down.
The coaches don't like that because those are mental mistakes. That's just eagerness. That's just not focusing. Farington now 9 penalties for 76 yards. Kaimuki 2 for 20.
Third and 6. Karras under pressure, rolling, cuts back, and while he eludes a hard hit, he still is spilled for a loss.
Tapuni Uli was the linebacker putting the heavy heat there, but we have a flag. It appears we have a flag. Hard to tell. They threw it so high, it burned up on re-entry. Must have been a fragrant foul.
We have a dead ball fall, unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, the player is ejected.
Oh, my.
Oh.
Well, that doesn't work for a number of reasons.
Very costly, too.
Large mark off, player ejected, first down Kaimuki.
On the defense, first down.
And you hope a lesson learned.
Boy, I tell you, that's something you don't forget, getting ejected from a football game.
Kaimuki with a first down gift at their own 34. More flags down in the field. Or no flags, but we've got a momentary pause here. And we're signaled back to action. Jordan Karras at quarterback, another movement. And I believe it was from the same man.
This could be on Kaimuki. Just have to wait and see what referee Awana says. If it was illegal procedure on that drew the defensive player off.
False start on the offense.
Is that a cadence? Or was there movement there?
No, that's cadence. That's just over eagerness. You can see Coach Ronald Oyama. That's only his third penalty for 25 yards. But when you got a small team going both ways, you don't want to make any yardage free.
Mirafuentes around the corner. Good yardage.
Faumui makes the tackle again. Boy, I tell you, Alex Faumui has been a busy linebacker tonight. Starting to hop a little bit. He has really been under some heavy stress. Kaimuki, pretty much a right-handed team. Running an awful lot to the right. Chanston Mirafuentes, 15 rushes for 126 yards. That's all right for 163-pound tailback. He used to be 155.
Well, no, he ran off. He's already run off
back down to 155.
2nd and 7 for Kaimuki. Mirafuentes cuts back. Oh, was he wrestled down by Mike Honolulu.
Oh. Honolulu just kind of made a little taco out of him there. Kind of totally engulfed him. He disappeared from sight there. God, look how small he is. Isn't he cute?
That's a Simon taco at that.
See, all you parents that think your kid is not big enough to play, look at little Chanston there.
Third down and 6. Karras. Oh, the pocket gave way quickly.
Lawrence Wilson again, boy, I tell you, he's playing one whale of a game for Farington. 5'11", 260-pound junior. Goes out, takes a little breather. Well deserved.
Tell you what, though, Kaimuki is going to have to kick it away here. Let's take a look at this. Oh, my.
Follow Nikanoga and Lawrence Wilson. Boy, good pass rush there.
But Kaimuki has chewed up a lot of clock here with a couple of first downs.
The third quarter is almost gone. Only 3 minutes left. 40-yard punt.
Look out. He's under pressure. He's going to try to get it away. Partially blocked. And the ball will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage where it's down. That snap took a little time to get back to the punter. And Farington will wind up with great field position. Stay tuned.
By the punting team. This was a sweep to the right, but they didn't fool Uli there. And he made a -1 yard punt. Gamble by Kaimuki didn't go over.
At first it looked like maybe the snap took too long to get back there, but you know, on further review, Coach, you picked it out. They were going for it. And here's Sa running. And still running. 15, caught from behind.
By big number 72, Kaluna, 250-pound junior. I tell you, Sa is a dangerous runner and a good passer. If he settles down a little bit, boy, he's going to be the class quarterback in the league next year. Watch this move right here. Oh, boy, talk about change direction.
Nifty pickup.
Just got tackled by his big toe there, I think. Barely got him.
Farington now in the red zone and 1 touchdown away from getting back into this game. But boy, that play broke down as Kaimuki got heavy penetration on the right side.
Yeah, big stunt coming from the outside there. Leland O'Hello, the 5'10", 170-pound junior, picked it up, number 5 there. Good job. Boy, that was a perfectly called play, though. They ran it right where they were stunting. They ran right by the running back, but right into the arms of Leland O'Hello.
Second down, Sa will sprint right, look, and he will run it. Cutting back to the 12.
Boy, this is the play of the night for Farington right here. With the clock under 2 minutes and ticking, they don't seem to be concerned about the time.
Well, score here and they're right back into this game. But
3rd down and 10, they have not been successful on 3rd downs. And a field goal is a little, well, a field goal will help, but not tremendously.
They
are
need
3
6
for
yards.
10, 3 for 10 on 3rd downs.
Shotgun blitz. Sa will run. And he is smacked. Oh, is he hit?
Cartouche. By the 2 outside people, Leland O'Hello and Faimele Lele. A double cartouche. Boy, they just crunched side that time. Watch this hit right here. Simultaneously, boom.
This is Leland. Oh, hello.
Yes.
Fourth down, they need to go for it. 4th and 5.
Field goal doesn't help. They need a touchdown.
Sa will run it, flip it. And that's Rabago cutting back, close to the first down. Did he get it? It will be close. The last dive may have made it. It depends on the spot.
Boy, he put a cartouche on somebody there.
Good second, third effort by Rabago. Let's watch it.
Take a look at that. We got a couple linemen down on the field. Watch Rabago cut back here. Catches the pass. Good blocking out here. You see number 61 get it. Watch him cut back here and just run over a defensive lineman right there. Take another look at it. You see one player there that's strained the leg. You see right there? That's a knee job there.
Ow.
2 knees on one play. And did get the first down.
So this is something that obviously we never like to see.
Well, we got a retelecast of this game on OC16 Saturday at 11 o'clock, Sunday at 10 a.m. Catch our retelecast of tonight's game of Kaimuki and Farington on Oceanic Cable OC16 this Saturday, 11 a.m., Sunday at 10, right here on OC16. Get out your VCRs. Tape it 25, 30 years from now when you have the testimonial or the anniversary or a birthday party or something, pull it out and say, here's Taumau Lolo, who's been playing a great game, the 225-pound junior, who has just done a real great job. Boy, that's tough.
Well, he did. It looked like he did the splits kind of funny, and that knee just got twisted.
Just
hopefully it's nothing more than a strain.
If he can jog off like that, he'll be okay.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign. So he did get a first down. Farington first and goal. Handoff straight ahead. Getting closer to the goal line is Christopher Favesi.
Christopher Favesi, they're the man. He's the man they go to down in here. 6'2", 205 pounds. Kila Kamakavideo Ole, the 6'2", 200-pound senior, made the tackle.
Let's see if Farington gets off another play before the end of the third quarter. Sa. Handoff. Straight ahead. Touchdown. Rabago. Farington.
Boy, good line search there. Look at that school spirit, personal pride. Coach Tanaka likes that.
The Governors have inched closer.
Got a football game. Boy, Rabago just put his head down and accelerated into the line of scrimmage. Good surge by the offended line. Ferretti, Tafia, Tania.
Villareal will try the extra and convert the extra. It's good. 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and Farington suddenly less than a touchdown away. So the Farington Governors are making a game of it here Looks like we're going to have a big roaring fourth quarter. Stay with us. 22-17. 22-17, and here's the kickoff, bouncing around inside the 5, down at the 2, finally picked up, and he's got trouble. Faima'olele had to corral that ball and finally did, but then had no running room. Mark Bacani.
5'4", 130-pound senior came in there like a jet, boy. This is not boding well for Kaimuki. They don't like to play down here. Inside the 5-yard line, Farington rising to the occasion.
With their backs to the goal line, they'll have to be careful.
Can't afford a mistake here.
Jordan Karras, the quarterback, his feet, quick handoff. Chanston Mirafuente spinning after being hit once. He never seems to go down on that first hit.
Tapuni Ule makes the tackle.
And that's the end of the third quarter. We played 3, and we're going to have a good fourth quarter. Score: Kaimuki 22, Farington 17 here on OC16.
Stats you can see: rushing yards, Farington 80, Kaimuki 132. Passing yards just the opposite. Total yardages, they even. Turnovers is a difference so far. Farington 5. Penalties, well, Farington owns those, 10 for 91 yards. Time of possession the same. A lot of hitting going on. 11 contusions between the two teams. Kaimuki deep in their territory.
Looking for at least a couple of first downs here. Mirafuentes will burrow forward. Not much running room there, Coach.
I can't believe how small he is. Look at the size of number 68. Number 68 is James Wells. He's 285 pounds. 5'10".
Got to be tough when a guy like that runs into the line to even see him.
Yeah, it is. You'd be surprised. That is a real big problem. People will tell you that about Barry Sanders and Joe the Jet Perry and some of the smaller running backs. Boy, this is a big, big third down play right now.
3rd and 3. Carnes throwing the deep ball, got a man open, underthrown, but it is
well, he hasn't
incomplete.
dropped many. He hasn't dropped many. Justin Faima'olele getting a little help there. Good sportsmanship by Waylon Philpotts. You see that the pass here was thrown up into the air, and the wind kind of killed it.
Wind knocked that down, Coach. Good call.
Take another look at it. You can see our camera work here.
So he had to stop.
He had to stop for it. Had 3 people waiting for the ball to come down. Known as a dying quail in the business. Boy, this is a big punt here.
Kaimuki will kick it away from their own end zone. Ball is being chased down, still rolling into Farington territory. So for Kaimuki, they got to be pleased with that.
Oh, dodged the bullet there. 41-yard kick, boy. I tell you what. You can see the turf notes here. Farington 5 turnovers, 10 penalties for 91 yards. Robago 15 rushes, 77 yards, 1 touchdown. And Mirafuentes, since the food timeout, he has rushed for 7 times for 32 yards. That's a little less than what he was making in the beginning. So eating in the second quarter does not help your
You advise against it.
I advised against it.
Very good. There you have it from the coach.
I mean, that's not very scientific, but
well, I don't know. The numbers don't lie.
Good
Handoff
job.
Straight ahead.
Boy, they came with everything but the kitchen sink. Daniel Swearingen, a 6'1", 205-pound senior, right there.
We see number 44 still on the sidelines. Tamalolo. He went off with an injury, and he's still on the bench, and he's got that ankle wrapped. There you see him.
Saloni Tauma'ololo was playing a great game for Kaimuki.
You cannot throw our team, our technical team, a curve. They're on top of it all the time. Let's go down to the field and John for an update on that injury.
Yeah, guys, I've got an update on Saloni Taumalolo, who's out right now. You know, he's a D lineman. They're already have the numbers aren't there for them. What the trainers told me they're going to do is they're going to ice his ankle down for about 10-15 minutes. He's been playing with a bad ankle all season, and so they're going to see what they can do. Ice him down and hopefully get him back in the game because they need him back on the D line. Back up to you guys.
He's got nice toes. That's for a defensive line. Did you notice? You notice his second toe and his third toe are the same length? Did you see that? No, that's very unusual. Oh, look at your toes when you go home, Jack. Come on.
Now we're heading into more territory where we don't even want to go there.
Well, don't you know that the theory about people that have their second toe longer than their big toe?
And the theory is
that's a domineering person. But when you have two toes that are longer than your big toe, I don't know what that means.
That's it.
I got to go check with my old Portuguese grandma and see if what that means. 11.
They're moving it backwards. Farington didn't need this.
That's 106 yards worth of penalties for Farington. Look at that. And only 25.
That's a lot of yardage over the course of a game.
Well, you just add that on to Kaimuki's output offensively. I mean, that's, you know.
You're probably under 200 yards total offense, and if you're giving more than half of that away, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that's not a good thing. Sa, under pressure, fumbles.
Boy, I tell you what, Kaimuki coming after him. Kaluna, the 5'10", 250-pound junior, number 72. Went after him, boy, on a third down. Watch this. Watch Kaluna just come right out of there, knocks the ball away, gets the sack. And that was a big one. 9 minutes left on the clock. 250-pound junior. Goes both ways for them. Got on his ski gloves there.
Farington will kick. Faimaolele walks off. He was the deep man and gives way.
Hayashida back there now, number 11.
Here's the kick. Punt will be knocked down and takes a Kaimuki bounce backwards.
Isn't it amazing, the bounce of the ball? Look at
the coach, that says everything.
18-yard kick. The coach is going, are you kidding me?
Timeout. Let's have a break.
You kick it away.
You'd like to hold on to the ball, certainly, but you could pin Farington down deep in their own territory.
I think the coach gave the signal for two-finger poi there.
So let's give it a go, guys. 4th and less than a yard.
There you go.
Quick snap. He burrows forward. Jordan Karras, the quarterback, for the first down.
Well, he was the best guy suited for that play, I tell you that. That was a backbreaker. Watch this. Watch Jordan Karras. Remember, he's 200 pounds. Boy, he just took off right behind Ishoda, the 245-pound center, who just, well, he made a 5-yard gain as a center. Could run that on a couple of more times.
Karras is one. He's a tough guy.
Yeah, he's tough, and he's big. He's not small. 5'10", 200 is a good size. He's only a junior.
22-17, Kaimuki with the ball and the lead. Mirafuentes looking for a block and doesn't find it, and then the posse arrives for Farington.
Liula, Mika, the two linebackers deliver the tackle. But the enemy now for Farington is the clock. If you look at it up there in the upper right-hand corner, Farington just eating up the clock now, just eating up the clock.
Just like you said, Coach, that's Kaimuki's more than happy.
Just one more first down and do it. Get him down to the 4-minute mark.
2nd and 12. Karras grabbed in the backfield. That's a sack. That's Uli, Tapuni Uli.
5'9", 200-pound senior coming from the backside. Take a look at this. No chance for Karras here. He doesn't even see him coming. Hung on to the ball, though. That's the main thing. 5 minutes. Oh, he just barely hung on to the ball. Almost stripped him. Good job by Uli.
And see that clock. It just keeps ticking.
It's going to be down in the 4-minute mark here in a minute. Big third down play for Kaimuki.
This is not the worst thing. They don't want to get too crazy here. Look out. Bad snap. Still get it away. Fuentes.
Gee, what a good play by Liula. Taleni Liula, the 5'11", 185-pound senior, absolutely saved the day right there.
This was almost disaster, Coach.
Fuentes was ready to take off. Boy, had a big field in front of him with a blocker. Got caught from behind. Good job.
You heard of half sacks. That was a half katouche. It halfway came out of your mouth.
Was a katink.
Here's the punt. Oh, short punt. Shanked near side, out of bounds. And that is not what Kaimuki was hoping for.
That's a break for Farington. Boy, now we have real drama.
We've got a situation
football.
here.
Tonight's television coverage of OIA football has been brought to you by the Kupa'a card. Join the club for special savings with your very own Kupa'a card. And by Roadrunner. Beep, beep, meow. Get it faster and get online with Roadrunner. Beep, beep, meow. Hey, that Roadrunner changed your life.
Those are superb special effects.
I listen to it every night.
I do too.
You do? You
I do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. There's a quick flip.
Oh, what an open field tackle by Justin Faimea Lelai. Boy, he's been everywhere tonight, hasn't he?
Could have been a good gainer, and instead it is a short gain.
And the clock is running. They have 3 timeouts remaining. They got to keep their eye on that clock.
This drive is critical to Farington. Quick flip near sidelines. Moving the ball ahead is Mike Alexander.
5'9", 160-pound senior. Some sure hands.
Farington doesn't want to get too crazy here. They got plenty of time.
A lot of time. Well, the trick here from a coaching standpoint of view is to get down there, score a touchdown with no time on the clock. That's the best scenario.
I think they'll take it any way they can get it.
Right now, yeah.
They take a quick strike right here. Pitch option. Running room near side. Big running room. Finally pushed out of bounds is Rabago.
Leyland Ohello, the 5'10", 170-pound junior, saved the day here. Rabago was gone.
Look at the option, and we haven't seen the option here tonight.
That was a naked option, too.
They saved that play for just the right time.
Take another look at it. Boy, he is just almost kitty by the door there. Ohello makes the game-saving tackle, but they're in position inside the 30-yard line. Michael Ribago, 17 rushes, 101 yards, and 1 touchdown. He's the man.
Coach, we got another big finish here. Deep ball, home run ball, thrown, intercepted! Intercepted in the end zone by Kaimuki, and running it upfield, and finally knocked down at the 24-yard line. Well, they threw it up. They went for...
That's a 3rd interception for Kaimuki.
They went for the whole enchilada there, and they came up empty. Good coverage by Kaimuki.
Take a look at it. Of course, they're throwing into a 25-mile-an-hour wind here. This is Darren Fujimoto going to intercept this ball here. It just dies in the wind.
You know, that man was covered.
Oh, yeah, the ball was grossly underthrown, too. Man-for-man coverage. And you see the great job that big number 2 there does. Mia Lely is the one that made that work because he came back and blocked the guy that the pass was intended for.
He's played a huge game. We got several candidates here on this game.
The clock running, 3 minutes. Makes you wonder what Farington is thinking. They have 3 timeouts.
They were moving the ball ahead.
Oh, they went right down the field. But the wind, they got a 25-mile-an-hour wind that they threw that one into.
Second and 6. Fuentes still spinning. He does not go down easy. You know, it's one thing running backs, they get hit, they go down, and they get ready for the next play, but not this guy. Hey, be sure to stay tuned after tonight's game for 2 original Oceanic programs, Local Kind Grinds with Brother Sam and Lena Girl. And then Tony Group's Tiny TV, both shows nightly at 9 and 9:30, but tonight, right after the game.
Got to tell you right now that Chanston Mirafante is the little 5'2", 155-pound junior. Take a look at it. 23 rushes for 148 yards. And those have been tough yards. 12 carries for 46 yards since the food timeout, by the way.
Third down play for Kaimuki, and you know what they're thinking. Look at that helmet.
That's Katuja's.
That's a Warriors helmet.
That's a Katuj right there. You see all those gouges there? See that there, all that mud and a couple of blood mixed in there? Boy, that's a beautiful helmet. That belongs to Kaluna. Yep, Kaluna. Good
John
hitting.
Madden would love that helmet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the kind of helmet
He'd
that
orate for 15 minutes on that helmet.
it's the kind of helmet you go to sleep with. You know, before the game, you sleep with it. Yeah, you get you in the field.
Big third down play here. 3rd and 3. Mirafuente. No. Couldn't get out of the grip of number 53. 3. Mike Honolulu.
Mike again on the scene. Boy, still a lot of time on the clock with 2 timeouts left. See the...
That's a big stop for Farington.
Big play defensively.
So we got a break in the action here with just 2:18 remaining. Stay with us. Justin Faimealele will be kicking it away for Kaimuki, so Farington will get their hands on the ball.
One more time. This is a big punt.
Here's the kick.
Oh, good one.
A low line drive, and it will be fielded as 32. Good coverage, spinning away Alexander, trying to shake free, being pinned and being swarmed under at the 28-yard line.
Punt. What a great job by Faimealele. Well, Farington has got the time, and they got the timeouts. 2:04 left. Can do it all right here.
Kaimuki has come up with so many big plays in this game.
The kicking game, they've done wonders. They've played great defense, and they've taken advantage of every mistake that Farington has made. Got to take your hat off to the Bulldogs. A lot of Ironmen there going both ways.
Interference, Warren Gasper clapping his hand.
Brandon Hayashida defending there.
Pretty close. Let's
take a look at it. Oh, yeah, he bumped him.
With pass interference on the defense, automatic first down.
Good call by the referee.
Okay.
Well, they don't like it, but that was a good call.
We got another big finish here, Coach.
Yep. Well, that's high school football. If you've never come out and watched your alma mater play, you should. This is really invigorating. Make you feel young again when you used to suck pipes.
1st and 10. Sa got some running room, and he'll go 50 and hold down. Pickup of about 9.
Leland O'Hello makes the tackle again.
Now they got to hurry up.
Yep, they got to really hurry up. They got a 2nd down and 1. They got to get the 1st down.
Scoreboard says Farington